Welcome to the Fit Academy from credit.org. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families get quality financial education, counseling, and assistance. Today is day one of America Saves Week. As a local campaign coordinator, we want to help as many people as we can to save money. The theme for today is Save Automatically. Saving isn't easy. There's always more things to do with your money than you have cash to accomplish. If your funds are too easy to access, they'll disappear before you can save them. Because we know how tough it is to set aside a portion of your income, we have always recommended automatic savings. If your money goes straight to your savings, you'll be less likely to miss it. How to set up your automatic savings will vary depending on your situation. How does your income get to you? How often? Come up with a plan along these lines. First, set up a direct deposit with your employer. Split your paycheck so that your savings never gets into your checking account at all. Have the portion you're saving go straight into a separate savings account. You might already be doing this with your retirement account. If you're not contributing to retirement, this is a must-do today. Find out if your employer matches some of your retirement contributions, and if they do, you simply must take advantage of this. If you don't, you're leaving money on the table, and there might be tax advantages, depending on what kind of retirement plan your employer offers. Once you've got retirement savings coming out of your paycheck automatically, add short-term savings to your regular direct deposit. Retirement funds will probably go to an IRA set by your employer, but your savings should be diverted into a savings account that you control. Besides direct deposit, you can also talk to your bank and have them automatically transfer money from one account to another on a set schedule. So if your paycheck is direct deposited into checking every 2 weeks, have a set amount transferred from checking to savings on the same day every other week. If your paydays are irregular, you could set a specific calendar day every other week to have funds moved from checking to savings. But if you set up a transfer to savings that isn't consistently tied to your regular payday, be sure to do it when you don't have a lot of other bill payments coming out of your account. Also, make sure you're not transferring too much money regularly that will leave you financially short in your checking account. Remember, the goal is not to think about savings, but to have the transfer happen automatically and not be tempted to spend the money you should be setting aside. If you save too much in a given month and are forced to transfer money back from savings to checking, you might be starting a bad habit. Just remember, any amount is good, even if you start small. Just get into the habit of transferring some of your income to savings automatically. Another method you might look into is rounding up. Some banks and credit unions have programs where they round up every purchase you make to the nearest dollar and save the change for you. Over time, these small amounts build up, but since each transaction is so small, you don't notice it. There are also apps that offer a similar service, but they aren't usually free, so do your homework and ask your bank if they offer a service like that. However you save automatically, do something to make sure your savings account is funded every payday without you having to do any extra work. Make it as easy as possible to make sure it will happen. It's a lot easier to spend your money than to save it, so you have to use every trick you can to set aside money for your goals. Stick with us all this week for more tips and advice for making the most of America Saves Week. Remember to take the pledge on our campaign site and tell your friends and family to join as well.